If you give me 2 minutes of your time, I'll be giving you one of the secrets of the nursing council exam that was exposed in the live webinar yesterday, and that is all about OSCE. So now in your OSCE, the council does not only want to know how well they can perform a particular procedure, but then they want to see how safely you can practice. They also want to see how you prioritize patient comfort and patient care. So don't be afraid in a situation whereby you don't even know that procedure or you are seeing the procedure for the first time. You can actually go on with at least 70% of the mark there. So I'll be giving you the strategy that our guest speaker, Nurse Ezichi, gave us for that webinar. Now, let's see the first step. He said in the OSCE flowchart, the first thing you should do is to introduce yourself. After greeting your examiner and telling your examiner that you are is exam number 416, the next thing you should do is to go to that patient and greet them. Is going to get a particular mark allotted to that. Then the next thing is that you want to confirm patient identity so that you don't go and administer a procedure to the wrong patient. So you can call the patient by their name, Mr. Jones, or if the name of the patient is stated in the instruction that they are given to you, you identify that patient by the name given to you there. Then the next thing is that you're going to explain the procedure to your patient. You can't just walk up to a patient and start doing the procedure. No, it's wrong. You have to explain the procedure to them, then you obtain consent. Here's an example. Good afternoon, Mr. Jones. I am nurse 416 and I'm here to check your vital signs. It requires me to place a cuff in your arm to check your blood pressure, and then I'll be checking your pulse and your temperature. And then you find that Mr. Jones is going to give you his consent. Then the next thing you want to do is to prepare your environment. Preparing your environment, I mean, is that you have to perform hand hygiene. That is, in fact, hand hygiene has the highest mark in most of the cases. Hand hygiene, you perform hand hygiene, and then you gather your supplies. After you've gathered your supplies, you also want to provide privacy for your patient. You don't expose them anyhow. By the time you've provided privacy, then the next thing is that you start doing your procedure. Even if you don't know what you are doing, or if the procedure you are seeing for the first time, if you follow these steps I'm giving to you, you must have gathered up to like 70% of the marks. Then after doing your procedure, you make sure that your patient is comfortable. In fact, I missed one thing. During the procedure, you also want to place the patient in the right position. Let's say you want to feed the helpless patient and the patient is lying in supine position. It's not going to work. So you want to place that patient in prone position. That is just for an example purposes. And then you ensure patient comfort. At the end of the day, when you're done with the procedure, you thank the patient and then you return your supplies to the nursing station and make your patient comfortable. That's all. Nothing much. You will get your mark. I wish you success in your OSCE.